Staying with stories from Ukraine, in yet another appalling state of affairs, Ukraine's rape victims who have been allegedly abused by Russian soldiers continue to suffer in silence. The reports of Russian soldiers using rape as a weapon of war began to surface at the beginning of Moscow's invasion of Ukraine. Even President Volodymyr Zelensky has accused Russian troops of widespread and systemic sexual abuse. He said in April that Russian troops who withdrew after trying to capture the capital Kiev had left hundreds of rape victims in their wake, including children. Ukraine has announced that it is now initiating the first legal proceedings against one of Moscow's soldiers for sexual violence.
Я однозначно хочу сказати, що це дійсно вид зброї в умовах війни. І ми будемо вживати всіх заходів максимально для того, щоб ці злочини були зафіксовані і передані в міжнародні інституції і розглядалися під міжнародним трибуналом.
Devchata, a small NGO in Ukraine, says that they had set up a helpline number for rape victims of war. However, the phone barely rings. And even if it does, it is usually the relatives or volunteers around the victim who report the abuse and not the victim themselves. The NGO officials further claim that there is stigma attached to the sexual abuse. Victims are ashamed of reporting the crime and undergoing medical treatment. Poorly trained investigating officers for not knowing how to treat the victims and the information given to them adds to their woes.
Меня милиция спрашивала, почему вы не сопротивлялись. Я говорю, как я могу сопротивляться, если ты хочешь, чтобы с твоим сыном было все в порядке. Делай то, что я тебе скажу. Веди себя хорошо.
There are very few rape victims who have come forward to narrate their ordeals since the war began. They wish to stay behind closed doors and hide their identities.
077 077 12. Я поняла, что они на меня уже посмотрели скоса. Я быстро вышла из магазина. Я даже не успела дойти домой. Я не успела. Они сзади в двери зашли. Я не успела взять телефона. Я не успела ничего. Они просто молча повалили меня на кровать, молча придавили автоматом, раздели.
Last week, activists protesting rape during war protested in front of the Russian consulate in New York City with imprints of red hands on their bodies.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.